Hello everybody and welcome back to Advanced Maths. Today we talk about geometric sequences. Here I have some examples of geometric sequences. And the pattern is that it's being multiplied by the same thing each time. You can see on the screen that for the first sequence, each term is being multiplied by 2 to make the next term. For the second sequence, we're multiplying by -3 each time. And for the third sequence, we're multiplying by a third each time. And that's how we find the next term. The number we multiply each time is called R, and that represents the common ratio of the sequence. You also need to know that the first term is sometimes called U1, it's the first term of a geometric sequence. It's sometimes called A, depending on which country or which course you are doing. In this video, we'll just call it U1. So, for a geometric sequence, U1, U2, U3, etc., where U's just represent the terms of the sequence. So, for example, U2 represents the second term of the sequence. We've got U1 is the first term, and R is the common ratio we're multiplying by. To find the nth term, or the general term of the sequence, the formula is UN is equal to U1 times R to the power n minus 1. So for example, if you to find the 10th term of the sequence, you'll put 10 as n into this expression here. Okay, you might want to screenshot that before we continue. Let's look at an example. Find the ratio and the missing terms of this geometric sequences. So the first sequence is 92, 9.2, 0.92, etc. So we need to find the common ratio. To find the common ratio, all we're going to do is divide a term by the previous term. So we're going to divide the 0.92 by the previous term, 9.2. We type that into our calculator and you'll get 0.1 or 1/10. So we now know the ratio is 0.1. Again, I did that by dividing any term of the sequence by the previous term. The first term is just 92 because it's the first term of the sequence. We now need to find the sixth term because we're missing U6. So we're going to put n equals 6 in. The first term is 92. The ratio is 0.1. And we're going to replace the n's with 6, like this. 92 times 0.1 to the power of 6 minus 1 will give us the answer, which is 0.0092. We just type that into a calculator and we get the final answer, and we've done. Let's look at the next sequence now. 3m, 15m squared, 45m cubed, etc. This one has a bit of algebra in, but it works the exact same way. To find the ratio, we divide a term by the previous term. So 15m squared divided by 3m, if you simplify that algebraic fraction, you'll get the ratio is 5m. So you're multiplying by 5m each time. The first term is 3m. Now we can use the equation. Un equals U1 times r to the power n minus 1. Substituting the values in there, U1 is 3m and r equals 5m. We now need 10, so the 10th term, and we substitute n equals 10 into this equation. We can do a little bit of simplifying here. So 10 minus 1 is 9, so the power is 9. And we can split 5m to the power 9 as 5 to the power 9, m to the power 9. We can then split the 3m up, so it becomes 3 times 5 to the power 9 times m to the power 9. If you type all those numbers into the calculator, 3 times 5 to the power 9, you'll get 5,859,375, and m to the power 10 will be goes on the end. That is the final answer. You might want to re-watch that section of the video just so you fully understand the algebra I'm doing to simplify that expression. Let's look at example 2. If a geometric sequence has U2 of 600 and u5 of 9.375, find u7. Okay, always find it nice to write out the values of a geometric sequence like this in a list so that I can compare them, and it helps me visualize what's going on. u2 is 600 and u5 is 9.375. And so using the expression for the nth term, I can find these equations here. All I've done is replaced n with 2 and n with 5 because it's the second term and it's the fifth term. Now I've got these two expressions, and I'm going to show you a nice trick here. I can write these expressions as a fraction on top of each other. I'll just simplify them first, and I'll write them in fractions like this. This equation on the right-hand side has gone on the top of our fraction. The equation on the left-hand side has gone on the bottom of our fraction. It looks like that. Take a moment to look at what I've done there. Do you see what I've done? The fraction on the right goes on the top of the fraction on the left goes on the bottom of the fraction. I'm allowed to do this, and this is a really helpful algebraic step. I can now simplify this. The u1 and the u1 cancel out, and I get 9.375 over 600 equals r to the power 4 over r. R to the power 4 over r is just r to the power 3. And we can simplify that fraction. 9.375 over 600 is 1 over 64. Use your calculator to simplify that. Just type 9.375 over 600 into your calculator. It will say 1 over 64. I've got 1 over 64 equals r cubed, and to get r on its own, I cube root, and I get r on its own. That is the final answer, which is r equals 1/4, and now I know the common ratio is r. That's quite a lot of algebra to get to that step, so make sure you understand those steps, and feel free to rewind the video if you want to. Finally, let's find the first term. So 600 equals u1 times r, where r is 1/4. I'm going to get rid of the quarter by multiplying by 4, because that's the opposite of timesing by 1/4. And I get that 2400 is the first term, u1. So u1 equals 2400. Okay, I'm nearly there. Now I just need to substitute into the equation for the nth term to find u7. So the nth term, again, is this. And we're going to put n equals 7 to find the seventh term. u1 is 2400. r is 1/4. We type this into our calculator. 2400 times 1/4 to the power 6, which is 0.5859375. And that is the final answer. And we've done. That's everything from today's video with Advanced Maths. Thank you for watching, and I hope you found that useful. There's some practice questions for you to try here, so I would like you to pause the video and try these yourselves. This will take you about 10 minutes, so take your time and see how well you can do. When you're ready, I'll reveal the answers in 3, 2, 1. How did you do? Did you get the answers correct? Let me know how well you did in the comments below. Thanks for watching this week's video from Advanced Maths. Please remember to like and subscribe to support our channel. We've got more videos and more resources at advancedmaths.com, so remember to check that out as well. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching, and good luck in your exams.